What's up, bartenders, bar managers, future bar owners? You ever walk into a bar and just not be really impressed with how the staff's moving, maybe a little slow, and then you kind of take a little bit of a deeper dive in what they got going on behind the bar and see it's not efficient at all? Well, I'm Adonis. I'm over here at FAO. And this is my space, where we really try and produce efficient working spaces to where our bartenders can really execute the job at a high volume level. Being that we got a big space here in Midtown, we got a lot of volume that's going on, and we want to make sure that our staff can push out quality cocktails. So we want to show you some of the ways that we do things here that kind of maybe help you set up your bar at one point. You can kind of see one of the most, unique things that you probably see, and probably I got a lot of questions about, is the tape on all the wells. The shaker tins, the jigger, the mixing tin, as well as our fruit tray, they're all taped. Each well has a different color. That way we can indicate which well it goes to. This helps with the efficiency and knowing where we have all our utensils whenever we come to our workstation, and how they know where those utensils are going. We actually have tape on the actual soda gun. Like I said, this just helps with knowing where it goes. And now we're going to get into the actual well setup to make sure that we can make these drinks. All right, now we're going to touch on the foundation for how we set our bartenders up for success whenever we're building out the bar. If you'll notice at FAO, like I said, every well is set up the same. So whenever you approach it, of course, you got your standard trash can to dump everything in there. But before anything goes in there, we tend to dump it into our dump sink. Of course, you need a sink to make sure you're keeping things clean and washing anything, but it's very important to make sure you got your strainer in here, because bartenders, once you clean off the bar top, you dump in your content there, you're gonna have straws, ice, fruit. You don't want that going into your drain. For your future bar owners, that can be a big expense, and you want to avoid those things. It's all about minimizing your expenses. So whatever we can do now to help that later, we're going to make sure we do that. All right, so now we got our ice bin. Now within the ice bin, we want to make sure that we have more contents to help the bartender move efficiently. And this is going to be like your sodas, your juices, and all those things. So here at FAO, of course, we still label everything. So you got your lime and lemon juice, our in-house made ginger syrup. We have our simple syrup and then some honey syrup, as well as some serrano syrup, and these are the things that are going to be quick pace that we need for our quality cocktails. And then of course you got our Red Bulls, any other ingredients. Here we use a lot of squirt, ginger ale, orange juice, pineapple juice. We prefer the canned stuff because it's fresh. The gun stuff, we're not big fans of that. So if you can't avoid that, of course, looking into your costs, definitely try and do those things, but the gun will do sufficient enough. Jump into the liquor and actually building out the well. Ideally, you want to make sure that all of them are set up the same to where whenever your bartender comes up and they need to make a vodka soda, bourbon and Coke, they don't have to look and search for the bottles. Of course, it's going to be different for every venue, but your goal is to make sure that you have the fast-moving liquors here. So you're even going to add your premium liquors here to where it's just the ones that your customers are looking for. These are going to be your go-to calls. So we're going to make sure you have those relatively available to pour those shots. And then we want to make our way into, you run out of liquor, you want to make sure you have your backup liquor. It's important to have it close by. So these are your high volumes, of course your Tito's, your Jameson. Those are the things that you want to have there, so where when you scratch the bottle and then you put the Newport liquor spout in there, you're ready to go. All right, so one thing I definitely noticed across a lot of venues is not consistent on their glassware or the placement of the glassware. All these things have to make sense. So here at FAO, for our high volume stuff, we make sure we have it available for our staff at every well. So you got your vodka sodas, your bourbon Cokes go in, and we have our shot glasses and our single shot glasses. So these are going to be the things you're using all the time. And then of course you have to have your cocktail glasses that work for the space. So we have those available as well, but those are strategically placed behind the bar so the bartenders aren't searching for them. And it's all consistent. We try and make sure that we utilize more glassware and more cocktails than just one cocktail. All right, obviously I can talk about this for hours, and I want to. So please come ask all the questions you got. We'd love to help you guys out. But if you're not and you're looking to start your own bar, hopefully these videos can kind of help set up, at least get you thinking about what's the foundation for your bar. You got to take care of your bartenders, and setting up a good workstation for them will alleviate a lot of stress and making sure that they can move fast, efficiently, and take care of your guests, which ultimately is what you want them to do. So anyone that's got any new projects, or even if you got existing projects, and you're looking for consultants, or if you're a consultant and just want a little extra guidance on how to get this thing started, We're here to help you guys with that. We want to help better the Houston bar industry and the market to where we're producing more quality venues out there that actually care about giving quality service to all you guys and taking care of their employees. So reach out to us at FAO and we're happy to help out.